All right, this next lesson is all about number patterns. This is 339 and 340. This is nothing that's too awful exciting. Remember, it's the last lesson of the chapter right before the chapter review, so this is typically not something that I would have tested you on back in the day when we were in each other's faces, but I think this is a pretty cool little skill, and some of you will actually really like this. Now, I'm going to have this in Go Formative. There's only a couple of them I'm actually going to grade on this, but the biggest thing about this is more of a common sense test to see if you can decipher how they get from one number to another. Okay, so if you take a look, really number one, I see a chart, and they tell us packs of gum. Okay, and they say 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 packs, 4 packs. And the neat thing is, underneath this is pieces. So this means if there's 1 pack of gum, it has 5 pieces in it. Okay. In other words, when I use 1 pack, I know that I'm going to count 5 pieces. So if I have 2 packs, I know I'm going to have 10. In other words, I'm going to multiply every one of these by 5 in order to figure them out. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. And you can figure that out. That one's kind of easy, because I figured right off the bat, if I multiply, I'm going to be able to figure out the right one. They get a little trickier as you go. Here's a fun one because it's about donuts. And if you have not been to the new Donut Kingdom on North Monroe Street in the old Lindy's thing, in the old Lindy's place next to Fresh Market, okay, behind McDonald's, they are the greatest donuts in the city of Tallahassee. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to throw out a shameless plug. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay, so back to donuts. Yes. So if 1 box of donuts has 12 donuts, or a dozen donuts, 2 boxes, it's going to have 24. Okay, or 2 dozen. 3 boxes of donuts is going to have 36 donuts. And 4 boxes of donuts is going to have 48 donuts. Not hard, huh? Okay, moving on to the next one. If you take a look at number 3, it says complete the table. So if I have input and output, if I'm figuring that out, if I put in 2 and I output 5, I put in 3 and I output 6. If I put in 4, I'm going to output 7. And I put in 5, I'm going to output 8. If you notice, oh, I'm sorry. Yep, I did the right. Okay, so if you notice, these increase by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So each one's going to input. In other words, this number goes up 3 every time in order to figure out the pattern. Now you have to be able to look at the pattern and then decipher what the pattern means, okay? You'll have to do number 4 on your own. I'm going to skip down to number 5 because this one's kind of cool. The pattern looks kind of crazy. It says 4, 9, 14, 19. Now, if I look at this at a real quick glance, I'm not going to be able to tell what they're doing because I can't take 4 and multiply anything and get a 9. That doesn't make any sense. But I can't divide. I can add, though. If I take 4 plus 5 and get 9, that means I'm plus 5ing in between there. And then if I take 9 and I add another 5, I'll get 14. Let's test this last one. 14 plus 5 does equal 19. So that must be what the pattern is. You're just going up by 5 every time. Okay, so 19 plus 5 is going to be 24. 24 plus 5 is going to be 29. 29 plus 5 is going to be 34. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, if you look at the bottom, skipping down, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, what you need to do is match the set of operations and then just complete the pattern. The fun thing about it is though, we're going to look at the multiple choice that they're going to give us. So we look at the pattern 20, 41, 83. It can be kind of tricky to figure that out, but if you use the process of elimination, you might be able to be like, oh, okay, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. When I look at all of this, I can see that I think the pattern they're talking about is B. Multiply by 2 and add 1. Because if I multiply 20 by 2, I'm going to get 40. And then if I add 1, I'm going to get 41. If I multiply 41 by 2, and then I add 1, I'm actually going to get 83. So B is my correct answer. And it doesn't look like we're going to use these again, so I'm going to cross it out just to help myself out. After you do that, they want you to actually figure out what the next part of the pattern is going to be. So if I were to take 83 times 2, 83 times 2, okay, 3 times 2 is 6, 8 times 2 is 16, and then add 1 plus 1, 167. I didn't leave myself much space there, sorry. Hopefully you can see it. Go ahead and do the rest on your own. Take your time. This is one of the last math problems you're going to do in 4th grade, so no fussing, okay? No fussing. Work through the tables just like we did at the beginning. Everything else looks like something you can handle. All right, good luck, guys.